Let's double check the NEO with my custom indicator set. Maybe this is a sleep giant, maybe not. Only time will show us, because guys, nobody knows the future. We just work with the probabilities and work with the own plan, own targets. After the fact, plan can be right or wrong, because if somebody will tell you buy this token because this token will skyrocket to the moon, the source is trust me, bro, guys, just ignore it. Just ignore it, because people have to and can only share own ideas, and only the time will show us this idea is correct or wrong. So guys, the targets and the zone for accumulation for NEO I showed you in Zone 23 main bull plan. You can go to free Telegram channel, old content always for free and will be always for free. Just type any ticker of any token what you would like to check, and find the NEO post main bull plan for this token in Zone 23. I posted, we traded in Zone 20 in 27 block. And we trade here a long-term period, a really long-term period. Even the sweep on the recent dump, sweep the low. I would like, this is a chart from that video, but I would like to show you the same chart, but from the global NEO USD crypto ticker, since this token exists since September 16, because on Agadio it's since November 17. Why I would like to show you the global chart? Because we will see the more data with indicator set. So that's it. Technically, guys, targets all relevant, and only if, once again, after the 2 years, or almost 3, the main condition for all of these bull run plans from my videos, the token should be still tradable on centralized exchanges, because Polka Starter, Flamingo, which one, Cardano, it's delisted, and many other tokens delisted from exchanges. So it means the plan can't be realized, because this token now not tradable on centralized exchanges, or tradable on some low liquid exchanges. So it's no chances for the pump. Alpaca, by the way, a lot of tokens just delisted, and we can't know the future decision of exchanges. That's why no makes sense, right? Oh, your plan doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work, because the exchange just decide after the 1 or 2 years, just delist the assets. I'm not insider, you're not insider of Binance, Coinbase, and Bybit. We work only with the current data. Maybe tomorrow, the Binance will post an announcement about delisting. We can't know. That's why we can work only with the technical side of the picture, what we get now at this current moment. That's why I close this chart and focus on the main one. So with my custom indicator set, I would like to show you what's going on now with this token. The idea. So maybe, it's just maybe, the NEO will pump like the Zcash, just because it's an older token, and we will see some Dash pump, maybe IOTA, maybe Bitcoin Cash pump. So like the cult, not a cult, like a narrative of the old cult tokens. Maybe, we can't know. So the XRP, for example, around here, hit the new all-time high. Is it possible for NEO to do the same? Basically, yes, everything is possible in crypto, but we have to build anyway realistic targets for each token. So now we trade inside 27 block. Usually it's great time for accumulation, up to our own risk management. Last cycle, this is a beauty when we got the history of the chart of the token here. This was an accumulation zone. So first touch of the block, the last touch, 882 days. This cycle, guys, so ridiculous. We spent here 1,393 days. 1,393 days. Just imagine. For what? To wreck people like this one and go into zero? Maybe. We can't know. But and now up to, base it on this chart, up to your own risk, I think it's still okay, and finally okay, accumulate this token, because if we will see the major altcoin season, the target will be 1758, 44, 63, $80. Let's count in percentage gain. So here was a COVID dump. The NEO pumped 3,161% gains. Last bull run. So you remember the last cycle we performed pretty good one. Nice one. If we count from that dump, so here approximately the same gains, guys, will be $80. So that's why, yes, this cycle again and again, we can form this, third touch. Here's a touch. Here's going to be the touch. And in one video I explained to you, the people draw usually the trend line like this one touch, second one. But in general, the second touch should be here. So because all the time I see on a small time frame, we get a touch, second one, people draw the trend line, and now like we should break it out with it with retest and all of this stuff. But here is going to be just a retest, and it can be, I don't know, August or summer or hard to say, maybe spring 2026. So $80 is going to be the end of cycle for this token. In theory, based on this trend line, we have to skyrocket like this one, retest, and go into the moon. But it won't happen, and we go into zero. Not to zero. We go into the bear market. That's why, guys, just build the realistic targets. Of course, we want to see all of these tokens like this one. But I don't think so it will happen. So just in case, maybe some miracle will happen with the NEO in Asia, right? And we skyrocket to the moon, but build the realistic targets. If we cut all noise, guys, even better. So this is a top. This is a downtrend line. So based on this touch, maybe the end of cycle will be here, like $44. So now we're just in consolidation. That's why we can't know the future, but based on this chart, based on sentiment around crypto space now, I guess if this token is not will be delisted from exchanges, now it's okay time for accumulation. So last time here was a top, 2021 rejection at 61 level FIB, and now we're in consolidate inside 27 block. $4.05, 1758. 100% profit. For example, if you decide to buy now $5.44, pump to $11, you withdraw initial deposit, right to $44.80. If you believe in 119, you can write with the free token, zero risk, zero stress. So build a plan, guys. That's why target is basically irrelevant. Since the first video about the NEO, about the gaps. Now we have to always pay attention for the gaps here. This is a gap, and it's $10.42, $12.50, for example. This will be one more confirmation and the reason to withdraw initial deposit if you want to buy now. The lowest point was $2.40. Under, of course, still the gap. But maybe we close the gap here. Wow, fun. No, let's show you like this one. So this is a gap. Take a look where we stop. What the heck? Imagine this is a gap, May 17 and June 17. We leave the huge monthly gap. After after 8 years, we landed back and closed till penny to 78 level by FIB. Wow. And people won't believe everything what we see on the chart. It's an algorithm. It's just a mind-blowing, guys. Just a mind-blowing. I'm gonna even save the screenshot for the future. So I wanna check. So the same way, this is an uptrend. Of course, the full fill of this gap is $1.74, and the next under we got another one like 35 cents. So maybe in the next bear market, we're going to see the new under $1. That's why, based on this FIB, based on this chart, this is the next trouble area, 1744.80. After that, we can talk about another targets when we will reach, and if we will reach some of these targets. We can talk about a potential uptrend move higher, depends of the timing and what we'll see next with the BTC dominance. Here also the monthly gap, like 35 and 27. Done. Now let's double check with indicator set. So by chart, by timing for accumulation, by zone of accumulation, all targets you can take a pause and see on your screen. Now let's double check what indicator shows. ADZ I can't show you because it's crypto, it's not from exchange. You know, we need to use some data from exchange. By the way, let me show you on the gate here. Gate.io with ADZ. So here was accumulation, distribution, drop. Fun, you know, it's kind of weird, you know, how I'm not sometimes double check again some tokens. So I post the video, and after that I'm not come back to that videos because it's impossible to track all of these tokens. But here was all this period since here March 24 till November 24. It was a distribution zone. We trade, you know, like at the bottom, but it was a distribution zone. It's kind of weird. Sometimes better trust the data of indicators than just wait some hopium from social media. Now, on the weekly time frame, based on the ADZ, here's a crazy accumulation. We formed the words. Here's was a low, March 25, like 440. After that, we crashed it down with a huge awareness to $2.39. Perfect. So let's come back to global chart, NEO USD. If you need to find some oldest chart of any token, just type ticker and USD, find the crypto, spot crypto. Now, based on dashboard, highly recommended, by the way, use the brand new dashboard. And monthly, this is what I'm looking for. Monthly, we at the bottom, of course, it's not a time to sell NEO based on the chart. Here's try and break the middle line. This is news, not it's data from United States, not a news. Here's the direction, we on the middle line, but no sell, no buy. Nothing. Market mood, capitulation, it's good one. Here was an area, time to sell, drop. Monthly. We're in capitulation. Fun fact, but here in 2021 we didn't see the area. That's why basically a lot of people trap it and waited the new all-time high. But guys, this type of tokens every single cycle form the lower high. So now it's a capitulation zone. It is good time to buy. Based on risk ratio, we can't know the future, but only now it's good time to buy. If we compare with the previous cycles here, January 19. Not on the COVID dump. January 19 was the time to buy. At $6.82, we pump it to $139.37. Was the time to sell in April. That's why I still believe the spring 2021 was the end of cycle, not in November. Now we at the bottom without any money inflow. That's why, yes, if we will see the lower targets, we can drop even under $1. Based on the weekly time frame, here's my RSI bullish awareness. Wasn't that dump? No, nothing. Some money inflow was here this September 23, 24 at 579, 586. It's a good one. So this is the next trouble area. Fun, but money power formed the double bottom. Interesting. On a daily. Trade on. Sell was here June 75, take profit, buy. A recommendation close position. So I guess we already passed at the bottom, and I hope we already passed the bottom. Here was a sell signal, by the way, in December. Now nothing, only buybacks. No, nothing. Monthly buyback bounce. No, nothing. So just in case, guys, if we going down and we will not see the altcoin season, you know, the target, you know, it's going to be the under $1.35. And the last most important indicator is take profit, guys. We so underrated. This is a fundamental value. This is the fundamental value of the token, $5.08. This is the take profit line, 1353, exit line, 1537. So sooner or later, we will test these targets. That's why I repeat again, if you want to buy up to your own risk now, 544, it will be not a mistake to withdraw initial deposit, fix some profit, and leave some free tokens. Monthly time frame, guys, we so underrated. Fundamental value of this token in the monthly, $7.99. The buy line test below $10.72. Exit line, sooner or later we will test this line. Line, not a price, because the lines are dynamic. But at current moments, the line is $21.45. Exit line $24.23. And above is monthly gap. So guys, targets I showed you. most positive case based on this chart, and personally for me, it's $80. I don't think so. We will go over than $100 this cycle. If you like to trade with my customer I would show in this video, right? DM, don't forget Joe channel. By the way, highly recommend you go and check the first video what I posted in 83, just an education purpose. See you next time, guys.